Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is. We are back again. And it's time for the Tuesday banger. It's time for the Tuesday banger, y'all. That's a lot. It's time for the Tuesday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger. That's a lot. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there doing the right thing every day. Everybody that's out there working the legit way. Everybody that's out there getting to the bag the legit way. Y'all got something to listen to in the AM, man. I have no problem looking out for y'all like that. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I just need y'all to do one thing, and that's just stay out the way for me. That's all I ask. I just want you to stay out the way. And I'm asking you to stay out the way because I want you to live your rest of your life as a free person, man. As somebody that's free. And I'm using that word free, man, because when you get locked up, you're not going to be free again, man. I know a lot of people say sometimes getting locked up is a good thing because at least you're still alive. You got your breath. You can still see your family, talk to your family. But when you get locked up, man, you're not a free person no more, man. You're nothing no more. You belong to the state. You're nothing but a state number from here on out, man. Until you go home, you're going to have a state number. That's all you are, is a state number when you get locked up, man. Why go through all of that? Why put your family through all of that when you can just live the rest of your life as a free person right now on the street? You can do it right now by telling yourself, man, I'm done with crime. I'm done with sliding. I'm done with trying to hurt people. I'm done with trying to do this. I'm done with trying to do that. I'm going to do the right thing, and I'm going to stay out the way, man, if I can live the rest of my life as a free person, man. That's all I want y'all to do, man. Like, don't give your life away. You have your life right now. Right now, you're in your body. You have your life. You can do what you want to do, go where you want to go. It's your life. But as soon as you make that valuable mistake, your life is going to be gone, and you're going to be in that jail, and they're going to be telling you what to do, and everything is going to be gone. And that's just how I go, man. So just stay out the way from me, y'all. Period. But like I say, y'all, this is the Tuesday banger game. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called White Chocolate. Pause. Yeah, man, like, to be honest with y'all, I don't know why some of the things I experienced in there, man, like, I don't know why a lot of these things happen, man. I try to figure it out. I try to, like, really sit down and think why people make the wrong mistakes, why people make the wrong moves, why people don't listen to nobody. I try to figure it out. And I never came to an answer. I never came to a conclusion. I never came to nothing I can wrap my brain around about why people make so many wrong, vital mistakes in prison, man. Like, people make mistakes on the street, but when you make a mistake in prison, it's a little different. You know what I mean? Because it can really cost you. Like, on the street, it can cost you, but in there, it's like you already lost. So doing something else crazy, stacking more trouble on top of you is even worse. So it's a little different in prison, man, but I can never figure out why people just make the wrong moves and go directions that they don't want to go in the first place, but they end up going that direction. I don't know the answer, y'all. I just tell the stories from what I witnessed, man, but I never can figure out why some of the things happen that I witnessed, man. I can't figure it out, man, but a lot of stuff happened in there, man. And when stuff happens in there, there's always crazy things that's going on, man. And I'm just delivering the stuff to y'all. That's all I'm doing, man. But figuring it out was never a thing that I could do, man. So with that being said, we are on Sussex 2 right now for this one. We're going to start on Sussex 2 for this one. We're in Sussex 2 for this one, man. And I can remember, man, being in 2C. You know what I mean? Like, this kind of like now, I'm on Sussex a little bit now. Now it's like, you know what I mean? I think it's 04 now. Like, Sussex lit. Everything going on. You know what I mean? Dudes running around. You see everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to do this. Everybody trying to do that. The pod I'm in. Great pod. They done start bringing all the St. Bride dudes up there. You know what I mean? Sussex getting lit. Like, it's a lot of different people coming on the compound, man. And in this particular time that I'm in 2C, like, trying to get some money wasn't even in my, like, I wasn't even thinking that way yet. I wasn't thinking that that's the move I need to make to kind of make my time go by. I wasn't even on that yet. I'm still playing cards and trying to gamble here and there, scraping from here and there, doing everything the wrong way. You know what I mean? Because in the beginning, like, I felt like those things I was doing wrong, like I had to do those things wrong to be able to kind of correct them in the future, if y'all get what I'm saying. Like, I kind of just schooled myself as time went on, doing time in prison. I schooled myself on a lot of things, and I just stopped doing a lot of things that I used to do that I knew would just start trouble and things like that. Now, basketball was one of them. You know what I mean? Basketball was one of the things that I used to love to play basketball when I was young. And before I got locked up, we used to always go to the courts, go to the gyms, on the base. We used to always hoop. Ask anybody that know me, I used to love hooping. I'm not saying I was the best, but I used to love the ball. Now, when I got to prison, it was a whole different ball game, because I remember my first time ever playing basketball on Sussex, man. It was a dude named, I want to say his name was Big G, man. He was from Richmond, man. Like, he was in the pod with us. He ain't mean no harm, but I go up for a layup. You know what I mean? Like, as soon as they moved us to 4 building, we was finally able to get some rec and all that. We went outside and ball. I'm on the court. Man, I go out there, joint, try to lay the ball, and he try to block it, but I kind of like try to go under him to lay it up. He caught me with a nice clothesline, man. Now, I wasn't intentional. And for real, this is a big dude that I'm talking about, man. Like, this dude was huge for Richmond. It's like, he didn't mean nothing of it. He tried to help me up. Like, it wasn't one of those malicious jumps, man. But after receiving that type of contact just on the basketball court, I was done. I was done with basketball, y'all. I couldn't do it no more. I felt like it was going to be a major liability in my bid. And I just felt like I can do without of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather take a risk gambling than playing basketball. Like, basketball, the sports activities, like, dudes do it a lot in there, but I just wasn't with it. Now, the whole time in our pod, you used to have a lot of different ballers. You know what I mean? It was a lot of dudes that can hoop, a whole lot of dudes that can ball, man. I'm talking about like basketball players in prison. Like, it's so many of them. Like, I can't even think of like a lot of names, because it was just so many dudes that you'll look at, you wouldn't even know got game, and a lot of dudes be having game. Now, I can remember this time that I'm talking about in this story, man. I can remember when they brought this dude in our block, man. He had just got on the compound. And when he first got on the compound, he come to 2C. So he kind of struck coming to 2C, because at the moment, at this particular time, I wouldn't say it was any predators and nothing like that running around. You know what I mean? But when they brought this guy in, you could tell he was like slightly like new to the system, new to everything as far as where he's at now, which is prison. He was new to all that. You saw it all in his posture. You saw it in his face. You saw it in everything. You know what I mean? He didn't have nothing. He's coming in like you start from the bottom when you first come into prison. So you can tell that's who this person was. Now, this dude I'm talking about, he looked more white than black to me, but you could tell he was kind of mixed. But he looked more white than black. He was one of those type of mixed guys. You know what I mean? He was young. He was mixed. You know what I mean? He had like the little curly little hair. You know what I mean? But his face kind of like, to me, my opinion, he had kind of favored Justin Timberlake in the face. He had like a darker Justin Timberlake. That's who he had looked like to me. So like, when I see him come in, they tell him he going to cell 8. So he walked to cell 8. Cell 8 was this older black dude that was in there. Don't bother nobody. Working laundry, go to work every day. You know what I mean? Nobody. Like, he don't bother nobody. So that was an all right cell for him to go in, because for one, the dude's never there. He's never in the cell. He's at work all the time. So he going cell 8. So everybody seeing, you know, everybody always be trying to like see who dudes are when they first move in the block. I picked who he was. I saw him come in, but I didn't care. He didn't look familiar to me. So once you don't look familiar, I don't see nobody from the town, nobody familiar going to holler at you, then I don't got nothing to do with you, player. Like, it's just like that. You can do me the same way. You know what I mean? But I didn't care what was going on with him. But he come in, he go to his cell, he get his stuff together, you know what I mean? He come out in the pod. So when he come out in the pod, the lady come out and say, stand by for outside rec. So it was a beautiful sunny day, because he came in like in like May. It was like the end of May or something like that. He come in, and it was a beautiful sunny day outside, y'all. So like, when it's nice outside and it's a nice sunny day, dudes going outside the ball, dudes going outside to work out too. When we have sometimes we'll just have the court, but dudes will still go outside on the court and do push-ups and stuff like that. But when we got the court, dudes was going outside the ball. A lot of the people in the pod. So we got the court. We go outside, y'all. This is my word. We outside. I see the dude come outside at first. He just looking. Now, the dude I'm talking about, the dude that look like he mixed, I would say he probably like an inch taller than me. You know what I mean? So I give him 5'11", 6 feet at the most, but he didn't look tall at all. You know what I mean? But a little bit taller than me. You know what I mean? Skinny, really didn't have no weight to him or nothing like that, but he's out there. So when everybody got out there, they do the shooting. Whoever shoot, make the first shot real quick. The first 2 people hit the shot is the captains pick the teams. Y'all know how they do it. So they doing that. So dudes who made the shots, they picking their team. So I see the mixed dude, he on the court. You know what I mean? He been waiting to get a rebound. Dude's been shooting up since he been trying to get a rebound. He ain't touched the ball yet. So he finally out there. Dudes pick the teams. He ain't getting no run. So it was another dude that dude that didn't get no run. He called next. You know what I mean? He was like, he had next on the court. So the dude was like, the mixed dude, he was like, yo, can I get a run with you? Can I get a run? Let me get a run. So that's when I first heard his voice. His voice sounded regular, like he didn't sound crazy or nothing like that. It was a regular voice. He was like, yo, let me get a run. Can I get a run with you? Let me run. Dude was like, already got my 5. And I'm picking up my homeboy if he lose. He told young boy straight like that. I'm like, damn, he didn't get young boy a run. So young boy waited. You know what I mean? He waited. You know what I mean? And the game was finally over. So when the game ended, the dude was about to get on the court. The dude that lost, that the guy was going to pick up, which was his homeboy, he said he didn't want to play. He was like, man, I'm done, man. I don't want to play. He's like, you don't want to play. So it was like, it was the only option to pick dude that just moved on the block. He was like, he looked around. Dude was like, he said it again. He's like, let me get a run. Dude was like, all right, come on, man. He picked him on the team. So at first you ain't see him do nothing. They wouldn't pass him the ball or nothing like this. And we used to be outside, you know what I mean? Messing with that la-la. That's what we doing out there. But we watching the games too. Man, they wouldn't give him the ball at first, you know what I mean? Man, he finally get the ball off a long rebound. He get the ball. He stopped. Everybody like, yo, nigga, come on. He like, hold on. Dude, like, man, I got him, man. Dude, pull up on him, major defense. Man, I got him, man. He was like, he walked up, he was like, man, he did some, man. I ain't never seen nothing like this, man. Like, I know Allen Iverson is the crossover king, but the way he went between his legs twice, he was like, then he was going to the rack. Nice, pretty layup. Like, dude trying to contest it. He kind of stayed in the air and laid it up. Nice. Came down. Dudes was like, oh my God. He get the ball again. He come down. He start playing with dude. He crossed dude, faked the crossover, went to the rack. Did the fake behind the back game. Dude that was in the paint was like this. Everybody was like, oh my God. He did that was one of my first times seeing that. He going to the rack and he was just like, he faked the jump, still had it in his hand. Right hand layup. Everybody on that jump like, oh my God, dude, ballers. I'm like, yo, dude, nasty. I'm like, yo, this dog crazy. Dude was like, yo. Oh, dudes from the yard watching it, you know what I mean? Because we on the lawn court. Dude was like, hey, man, y'all got white chocolate in y'all pod. Y'all got white chocolate in y'all damn pod. Y'all got white chocolate in there with y'all, man. Dude, nice. Oh, yeah, that was in our pod. He was like, yeah. Now he gonna be on our team when the season start. Yeah, now he gonna be on our team. So this is my word. Dude started, he started smoking these boots out there, man. And I promise y'all, man, I didn't even know this man's name. The only name that I would hear that from him was his last name when they call him for commissary and stuff like that. Other than that, from that day on the basketball court, that man's name was White Chocolate, y'all. So boom, shit crazy as hell. I'm like, damn, so it's been like months. I have watched this man do his thing. He come in the pod and kind of became the best guard in the pod. Like, now I ain't gonna say the best big man, the best guard. Nobody can pluck him. Nobody can take the ball from him, man. The man was boom, 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 behind the back. I'm talking about some boom, 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 boom. I'm talking about nasty with that, man. He was nasty with that pill. And he was a team player. He passed before he would shoot. The man would come down, throw sweet passes, and that's why they was calling him the White Chocolate, which is Jason Williams. I don't know who y'all know who that is. Jason Williams, man. He's from Virginia, actually, man. And he played with Sacramento with Chris Webber, number 55. He was the nicest white dude at the particular time when I just got locked up, when I was at like my teenage stages in 98. So I think he got drafted like 98, but go check him out, y'all. Monster with the ball. Monster with the ball. That's who this man was. So this man's name was White Chocolate in a pod. That's all dudes called him. Now, pause wasn't invented then, and dudes wasn't even saying no homo then or nothing like that. But his name was White Chocolate. Now, I felt comfortable calling him that, White Chocolate. Like, now it didn't sound crazy fruity or nothing like that, but like, hey, White Chocolate. Hey, where White Chocolate at, man? Like, it'll be times when you have to, you know what I mean, say his name, and I didn't look at it like it was crazy. I looked at it like it was regular because this man he's really White Chocolate in penitentiary. Like, that was dude name in NBA. His nickname was White Chocolate, so this is what dude name was. He was a monster on the court, man. He was like all around, like, great player. Like, he just did his thing. So the whole time he's in the block, that's what he's known for, y'all. he's known for being a great basketball player. Now, with him being a great basketball player, that kind of brought him a lot of privileges, like being able to go to the gym a lot. You know what I mean? Now the people that work in the gym, they done took a liking to him. So now, like, they used to bring dudes from a low college campus or something like that. They used to play some people used to come in Sussex and play, you know what I mean? Play the inmates, you know what I mean? He was a part of that team, you know what I mean? He was a part of the all-star team. He was a star in our pod. They had a building team. He was the starting point guard on the building team. Like, being a dude that really looks white, that really didn't have no friends. And I want to say he was from Northern Virginia, but still, he really didn't know nobody. Like, you know what I mean? I never knew what his crime was. I never knew none of these things, but the privileges that he was able to gain behind being a great basketball player was nuts. And these are the things that happen penitentiary, y'all. Like, you know, when you great in something, like you could be rapping, boxing, basketball, softball, you know what I mean? Like, whoever's great at something, they usually give extra privileges to because you're around the people that they know you good. So they looking out, they want to make sure you are. So that's how I usually be. And that's how I was for White Chocolate. So for the majority of the time that I knew him, White Chocolate had no problems. He had no problems in the pod. Now, the dude that he was in the cell with, I told y'all he worked laundry. You know what I mean? Now, I'm going to call this guy Fred. I ain't going to call his real name. We're going to call him Fred. Fred was from Richmond. Like I say, he worked in laundry. He didn't bother nobody. He talked to a couple dudes. He'd come back from work, take a shower, make him something to eat, go back in the cell and chill, get ready for the next day of work. That's basically all he done every day. So White Chocolate would have the cell to himself a lot. You know what I mean? So I can remember, man, like for him being such a great basketball player, like a lot of people was trying to get him to move buildings. Like, yo, come to this building. Come to this building. White Chocolate, man, come on, man. You know what I mean? Now, the only thing I ever seen White Chocolate do was smoke some tree. That was the only thing I ever seen White Chocolate do. He never did nothing else besides smoke some tree. You know what I mean? But now that he's such a great baller on the pod, on the compound, it's like dudes will look out for him. Like dudes just rock with him organically. Like, man, what's up? You trying to smoke White Chocolate? Dudes will be looking out for him. Like, he had it all right for the most part. His celly never in the cell. You know what I mean? So while all these dudes trying to get him to move to the next building, like I felt like he was kind of like, you know what I mean? It was feeding his ego to the point where he was loving it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is what it is. So I can remember when he first said he was about to move. And this is before they did that big mass movement. I told y'all I made one building. Everybody had the release date past 2/29. This is before that. But I can remember when he came back and was telling dudes he was about to move to one building. Now, when he said that his roommate wasn't there. So when his roommate came back from work, I'm thinking somebody told his roommate that, yo, Sully about to move tomorrow or something. So this is my word, man. The old dude, Fred, man, that's my word. He came back from work. You see somebody talking to him, as soon as he come in, he goes straight to White Chocolate. White Chocolate sitting over there. He walked over there, White Chocolate. He did one of these jumps. White Chocolate, get up over there. You see old dude talking to him nice and calm. I couldn't say what they were saying. I couldn't see what they were saying, but he talking to him nice and calm. He walking back towards the cell. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I mean? And I heard him say, motherfucker, you should have told me you was moving. You should have told me you was moving. How you just gonna up and move like that and get me a new roommate? You should have told me you was moving. You just don't make no moves like that without my permission. Now I don't know who the hell they gonna bring in here. Me and you done been in the cell all these months and we compatible and now you up and moving tomorrow? White Chocolate was like, you don't even be here as much. Like, well, I ain't think you cared. Like, he was like, man, got this shit. You just see old head go to the shower, old head putting this shit on the shower, looking man, it's bitchy. They close the shower, that junk made a noise. White Chocolate was just standing by the door looking stupid. He was like, just looking dumb as hell in the face. Everybody heard the fucking, you know what I mean? The shit that just happened. Everybody heard that shit. Everybody looking like, damn, old head, man, it's a bitch. White Chocolate leaving, man. What the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Next day roll around. White Chocolate was out of there, y'all. So boom! White Chocolate moved to one building. You know what I mean? He moved to one building. He moved into one building because the dudes that worked in the gym is the dudes that he started getting cool with through basketball, like I was telling y'all. So like, he's getting cool with those guys because every day they sending for him to come to the gym. You know what I mean? I don't know why they didn't give him a job in the gym. That was probably about to come up. But he lived in the gym. So the dudes that worked in the gym, they mostly was in one building. You know what I mean? They was scattered around, but majority of them was in one building. So now this guy's in one building. You know what I mean? He's in one building. He's still doing him. Same activities, nothing different, nothing too crazy. But he's over there now with the real psychos. And that's what I wanted to really tell him. Like, we wasn't that cool for me to tell him that. But that's what I really wanted to tell White Chocolate. Like, for real though, bro, like, you about to move over to Psycho Land. Because that's what one building is Psycho Land. It's all the maniacs over there. Like, all the old head masterminds and bunch of niggas that's in the cut. Like that shit is, I never been to one building. I never been to every building but one building. You know what I mean? But this is where he wanted to go. So now he's over there. He moves in the cell with the dude that works in the gym. The dude that works in the gym be getting the package sometime. You know what I mean? I knew the dude, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say his name, but he used to get the package sometime. I don't know if it was the gym dude bringing it. I don't know if it was the police bringing it. It won't come from the VI. So he used to touch from time to time. Majority of that D block, you know what I mean? A little bit of the green, you know what I mean? But majority of the D block. So the dude would touch, you know what I mean? So he would do his thing. So out of nowhere, I started seeing dudes saying that goddamn White Chocolate had the D block. So I guess he let White Chocolate start pumping the D block for him. So White Chocolate out there pumping the D block, out there doing his thing. You know what I mean? White Chocolate out there. White Chocolate ain't got popular on the compound. Shit crazy, man. So to see White Chocolate like transform into like who he is now from when the first day he moved in, he looked so confused and scared, like he didn't have a friend, to I can't even get a run on the damn basketball court, to now he's in one building with the gym worker dudes, and now he out here selling the D block. This man did a total transformation, y'all. So boom, he did, man. And man, that jump was crazy to witness. It was crazy to witness, man. But for the most part, when I used to see White Chocolate, he had look happy. He had look like he was a happy dude. Like he was, like his beard was going smooth. That's what it looked like to me. He had looked like he was a happy guy. So I don't know what had happened. All I know is White Chocolate on the big yard. You know what I mean? White Chocolate is on the big yard. The dude that work in the gym, he coming down the boulevard, his roommate. So his roommate coming down the boulevard. You know what I mean? So he going to one building. We all on the big yard, like right out there in the front, like right there, about two buildings and one building. We on the yard. His roommate come by. He see White Chocolate. He was like, man, I thought I told you to stay your ass in there and watch the shit. I ain't know what he was talking about, but he said, watch something. White Chocolate was like, man, I'm coming outside. Like he done got bold. Like, man, I'm coming outside. What are you talking about? I'm coming outside. I'm coming outside. So dude was like, all right, everything better be good. Dude shooting one building. You know what I mean? Dude shooting one building. This is my word. Goddamn. He come back out. We still in the yard. He come out to the front door. The door is right there. We on the yard. We just behind the gate. But the 1 and 2 building is right there on the side of the yard we at. So he come out. He like, hey, come here. So the CO see him. He like, what you doing? He was like, man, I just came back from work. Let me get on the yard. So the dude was like, CO maniac. CO pulled his keys out. Let him on the yard. So we on the yard. It's 2 buildings and 1 building. So we on the yard with them. Goddamn, this nigga come on the yard. Man, he see White Chocolate. And nigga said, motherfucker. He swung at White Chocolate, not punching him, but trying to smack on White Chocolate. Instincts on 1,000. That nigga weaved the hell out of that shit. He was like, what you doing? He was like, man, where that shit at? Where my shit at, man? Where my shit at? White Chocolate was like, I ain't got your shit. He was like, man, you was the only one in the motherfucking room, and it ain't up there no more. So where my shit at? I'm gonna ask you again. White Chocolate was like, man, I ain't got it, man. I ain't got it. He's like, come here. White Chocolate dipped. That nigga dipped. This is my word. That nigga dipped. That nigga was gone. Now we on a big yard. This is a big circle, y'all. It's surrounding the other yards. So we like on a big ass circle. Man, old head trying to chase this nigga. White Chocolate fast as a bitch. You hear me? White Chocolate like this. That nigga like, he run like that. That nigga don't run like, you know, some people, that nigga was running like this. When you nigga hand like this, a nigga running fast. That nigga was like this. That nigga was moving. He was hollering at old head trying, he like, hey, somebody catch him. I got 2 packs of blows. Somebody hold that nigga, catch him from White Chocolate like, he just trying to like for real hope the police save him. He like, man, I ain't take your shit, man. He was like, yes, you fucking did. Give me my shit. Give me my shit. He was like, I ain't take your shit. He was like, man, I ain't got it, man. He tired as hell. He done ran. Now the police starting to look at it like, what the fuck? He trying to run this way. Man, that nigga tripped him. Some nigga tripped him that was standing by the fence. He didn't even see dude foot nigga. They hit him with the leg game. White Chocolate took the spill. Boom! That nigga hit the ground. Old head ran behind the nigga. Old head winning the nigga shit. Where my shit at? Old head go all in his pants. Pulled his pants down the yard. Police running to get on the yard. You know what I mean? Nigga like, nigga winning this shit. Found this shit. Goddamn, everybody looking at that shit. Nigga passed the work off. That nigga said, motherfucker, you steal from me. White Chocolate had this shit in his sweatpants pocket. And he had on his jeans, but he had on sweatpants under that. He had this shit on him. The whole time it was on him. He done stole his roommate package. Man, nigga went in that nigga shit, took it. Gave it to his homeboy, start beating white chocolate ass. Boom, boom, boom. White chocolate trying to get up. He can't do nothing with the old head beating his ass. Niggas like, yo, police about to come on the goddamn yard. Police, watch out. Oh, you just watch out. I got the hell out of the way. He's still beating white chocolate ass. CO ran by, bumped that nigga, bumped the dude on top of the goddamn white chocolate. He bumped him, boom. Nigga fell off, boom, nigga hit the ground. Nigga, stay your ass there. They handcuffed him, white chocolate on the ground, like, they like, you all right? He like, shit. They get white chocolate up. They take white chocolate to medical. You know what I mean? They take dude to the bean. White chocolate ass went to medical. You know what I mean? So that shit was crazy. They take us off the yard. You know what I mean? They come in the pod, niggas talking about that shit like, yo, man, white chocolate then went to one building and went crazy over there. They were like, yeah, he's stealing from the wrong dude. Dude play with that knife. You know what I mean? So they were like, that shit crazy. So white chocolate didn't come back to his building. He never went back to one building. White chocolate went to the damn hole and stayed in the damn hole. And I didn't see white chocolate no more in the damn yard no more again, y'all. So boom. But it was crazy seeing his whole transformation. Like I told y'all, man, it's hard to survive prison when you alone. And I seen him, I don't know if he didn't think that was gonna work out like the way it did for him, but like he kind of bit off more than he can chew, pause, by moving to one building. You know what I mean? So like to see how everything went good and just went down was crazy. You know what I mean? But I could never forget a dude that played basketball that good that was named White Chocolate, y'all. I could never forget a man like that. So we're gonna fast forward the tape game a little bit, man. We're gonna fast forward the tape to now I'm on Lawrenceville. I get to Lawrenceville, y'all, 2009 game. Y'all know I was in 40 building. After that, they moved me to 60 building, San Francisco game. I get over there to San Francisco. I go into the pod. I see it's a massive lot of boys in there. There's a lot of gay dudes in there. Like that shit was lit. That's why it was San Francisco. It was crazy. You know what I mean? See all that shit going on. That man, paying no mind. Goddamn, I'm over here temporarily. Like I ain't staying over here. I go in the cell, get my shit together, meet my roommate, see what's going on, look around, scan game. I had to do a powerful scan. The scan went around the pod. That shit was like, it was all around me. It was all around me once I got to San Francisco, so I knew what I was dealing with. You know what I mean? I didn't have to worry about a damn predator. You know what I mean? But still, it was all around me, so I see what's going on. I see everything that's going on. I'm like, this shit is nuts. So it was two people that I heard that worked for the unit manager, and one of them was in my pod, and I knew him from Sussex. He was a gay dude named Chicago. Now, he stay out the way. He don't be messing with nobody that don't want to get messed with, you know what I mean? But he'll stay the hell out the way, you know what I mean? Now, the other dude, I didn't know. But all I know is I'm in the cell. And when you first get to the building, of course, on that Monday, the counselors or somebody might want to talk to you, you know what I mean? So, like I say, they got the gay dudes working for the counselors and the unit managers. So I'm in the cell. You know what I mean? Knock at the door. A.T.Y. A.T. That's how Chi-Town used to talk. A.T.Y. They want you in the counselor office, T.Y. Yeah. Okay. He dipped. I'm like, hell. So I put my shirt on, go down the steps. Get to the door. The counselor want me. She let me out. I walk to the counselor office. I seen a dude standing on the wall. Like, cause you can't be in there when the counselor talking to you, even if you work in there. I see a dude standing on the wall, looking at a notebook. He like this, he got his face down. He like, that's a skinny little light mulatto looking dude, pause. He like, and I'm looking. So I go to the door. I'm like, somebody in there. I backed up a little bit. I was like, you waiting to go in there, yo? He was like, nigga, ate me. I said, yo, you next to going there? He was like, no, I work for the counselor. I looked up at this dude, and it was white chocolate, y'all. So boom! I couldn't believe this shit. I was like, oh my God. I was like, it's white chocolate? I looked at the nigga, I was like, the nigga looked at me like I was like, I moved my eyes quick, y'all. Couldn't believe it though. Shit. Goddamn, counselor go in there, dude leave out, I go in there. I sit down, I'm facing, when I'm sitting there, I can look out the door. He right there. Counselor talking to me. I'm like, yeah, all right. Yeah, 10/7/82. Yeah, it's my birthday. What the fuck? I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, this shit crazy as a bitch. So I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean? I couldn't believe this shit. I couldn't believe this shit, but it's him. It's him. Now, this isn't like a nigga went from a guy to a girl my first time. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm saying it be times that this shit happens. This shit happens like this in prison, y'all. This is the shit that happens that they don't tell y'all about. This shit happens all the time in prison. But this man, it's been what, 5 years since I seen this man. 5 years. I don't know what camp he went to when he left Sussex, because he never came out to hold on Sussex. So I don't know what camp he went to when he left Sussex. But this man is now a girl. He looks like a girl. He's talking like a girl. His mannerisms is like a girl. Everything he's doing is like a girl. And I'm like, this shit crazy. So I'm like, damn, I can't be the only nigga to know this. So I'm looking around the whole child hall one day after I seen him from the counselor jump. And I'm trying to spot a nigga from Sussex. You know what I mean? That kind of know. But a nigga got to be in 2 buildings. I don't know if everybody heard about him. But I'm like, I can't find nobody that been on Sussex that really know what I knew. You know what I mean? So this shit fuck. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy as a bitch. So it's this one dude that work in the gym that's in our pod. You know what I mean? We gonna call him Lawrence. You know what I mean? Lawrence got down, worked in the gym. He was a chill dude, didn't bother nobody, didn't do none of this shit. You know what I mean? But he was one of those dudes that I noticed since I've been in the pod in San Francisco that he gets along crazy good with the homosexuals. Now, there's nothing wrong with being cordial. You know what I mean? You can't be like, you freaking hate these people guts. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, you in there with them. Like, they know the count. If you're not gay, they're not going to try you. Now, the predators might try your ass if you weak, but they're not going to try you like that. You know what I mean? So, like, it was kind of understanding to see how he moved, laughing, joking with them, talking to them sometime. Like, you know, but it depends who you are. Like, dudes are trying to put something behind your name behind that. You know what I mean? So, he worked in a gym. He used to always kick it with them. So one day our building had a gym. When we have the gym, our whole building goes to the gym. So we go to the gym. I go to the gym. I look up. I see the dude with Lawrence. He talking to goddamn the nigga White Chocolate. I'm like, oh shit. I see the nigga. I'm like, damn. I see him again. Get a better look at him. I'm like, damn. That's definitely him. That's definitely him. You know what I mean? He's standing around on the court. You know what I mean? Nigga got on these tight ass jeans. Pause. She's tight as Trina back and goddamn, you don't know nothing video, goddamn it. Nigga jeans was tight as a bitch. Pause, that's word. He's standing on the court with them tight ass jeans on. This nigga get the ball, the ball bounces his way, he grabbed the ball. This how I knew it was him. He grabbed the ball, being gay and everything, changed his whole life around everything. He grabbed the ball, he was like, here you go. The nigga still know how to, goddamn pack that pill. I'm like, God damn, there's him. So I wait, the dude finished talking. You know what I mean? Lawrence finished talking, he come out the rest. I'm like, yo. I was like, bro, you know him? He was like, yeah, I know him. He said, who you talking about? Armin? I said, who? He said, Armin, his name Armin. I said, Armin? What the fuck you mean? Armin, like the milk chocolate? He was like, Armin, man, you know what Armin is, man. I'm like, man, nigga name Armin. I said, bro, listen, I was on Sussex 2 with that guy. I said, man, listen, man, that man is nice as hell in basketball. First off, he was nice as a bitch in basketball, bro. Like, to see, like, now, he was like, oh, yeah, I heard, yeah. But shit, he went up to Augusta and came back from Augusta. He came from Augusta to Lawrenceville, and this is how he was, you know what I mean? So, like, you know, it probably was in him the whole time, Weezy. I'm like, it's crazy. I'm cool, but it's just crazy seeing a transformation like that. He was like, man, shit, people think I like him. His boyfriend think I like him. I don't like him. But when he's telling me, his face started getting like, yeah, I don't like him. Like he was holding a smile back, like, yeah, I don't like him. Like, yeah, like, I'm like, oh, bro, that shit wild as a bitch, man. I was like, damn, that shit wild, man. I couldn't believe it, man. Like, seeing dude like that shit was crazy as hell. I'm telling you, he all the way girly, like, voice, every damn thing. So he like, nah, I was like, man, shit. I was like, man, that's crazy, man. I said, that man used to be goddamn Jason Williams on basketball player on Sussex, man. White Chocolate. That's why we call him White Chocolate. He was like, White Chocolate. Y'all called him White Chocolate. He was like, that's worse than Armin. I'm like, I thought about it. You got a point. I was like, no, but this the dude in NBA, his nickname was White Chocolate. That's why niggas call him that. He was like, man, shit, but he looking all happy and shit though. So I'm gonna holler back. I slid on his ass. I got away from him. I look back up, he talking to goddamn the nigga Armin. So I guess he probably telling Armin like, yeah, he said he was on Sussex 2 with you and shit. So I see the nigga, he looking, he like, I see him, he trying to look, he like, what? I look back, he like, I don't know why all of them always face and lips always tight, paw. Yeah. So I'm like, move over a little bit more. I'm like, I ain't paying shit no mind. You know what I mean? Someone's come up behind me, hey Weezy. Hey, I turn around, it's Armin with him. He was like, hey, you know me from Sussex? I'm like, yeah, I was in 2C with you know what I mean? Like 5 years ago. You know what I mean? He was like, oh yeah, I was, yeah. I said, yeah, I was on the yard when goddamn you was running from dude in one building. He was like, that was stupid right there. He tried to say I took his shit. I ain't take his shit. I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. I said, but he found it in your pocket. He was like, you remember too damn much, and walked away. I was like, oh shit. I told Lawrence, soon as Lawrence about Lawrence. He came back. I said, yo, look, bro. I said, man, look, man, what type of shit you into, man? He was like, what? He was like, nah, I just told him he was on Sussex with him. Like, shit, so what? I was like, yeah, but I don't be talking to them like that, bro. Like, don't have that man thinking I'm up here telling his business and shit, though. He was like, man, niggas gonna know anyway, man. You used to be a boy, now you're a girl. I'm like, man, this nigga love this nigga on the low. That's what it is. So I dipped. I let that shit be and I slid, y'all. So boom. Shit was over when I went back to the building. Shit was crazy. But he's not my boss, so I don't have to deal with this shit. You know what I mean? Probably about a month later, goddamn, the nigga get into it. I guess White Chocolate get into it with his boyfriend. He slept in 62 pod. We slept in 61 pod. So whatever it was, he came over to our pod to talk to the other homosexuals. So he over there talking to them. While he talking to them, Lawrence pull up. So I see him talking to Lawrence. You know what I mean? Lawrence talking to him. Lawrence standing over there like he listening like he getting mad about what the nigga's saying. You know what I mean? So we talk to him. You know what I mean? So goddamn, as he talking to him and shit, goddamn, all you see is a big black ass dude come to the door. Cause our door is closed. The nigga White Chocolate, aka Armin, he's in our pod. 229, you know what I mean? But I look at the window, I can see a black ass Congo face come to the door and he was like, man, you can call, you can speak loud through the side of the door and people on our side of here. All you heard was say, hey, call Armin for me, man. Dude was like, what? Dude came to the door. He's like, hey, call Armin for me, man. He was like, hey, Armin. Hey, Armin. He was like, he go to the door, dumb as a bitch. He was like, what you want? I am over here chilling with my girlfriends. I ain't talking to nobody. I guess dude was like, I seen you. I see you like, I ain't over here doing shit. Stop being so overprotective over me. I'm not your property. I'm like, oh my God, this nigga White Chocolate. This is wild, man. This is why I told y'all in the beginning. I have no control over some of the stuff that I witness. Shit be nuts. The door open up. Now dude can't slide in like Armin because Armin got the access granny pads. So the door open up. So they right there in the front. Dude like, the lady comes to the jump. Don't you come in this pod. He like, he couldn't go past the threshold. He was like, all you heard him saying something. I don't know what he's saying. That nigga Armin, and they were like, you ain't got nothing to do with where I go. I can go wherever the hell I want. You can't do shit. I ain't seen nobody do that shit in a minute. That nigga said, I ain't doing, he did the Wayman. I said, oh shit. That nigga, I'm standing there like, oh shit. Dude grabbed that nigga. He was like, nigga, grab that nigga. Wait, that nigga got down. Armin was like, fuck off. He was like, nigga, put your way. Nigga was like, what y'all doing? Stop that. He was like, get your way. He still pulled that nigga out. Door closed. Door closed and shit. He was like, oh shit. Only nigga went to the door was Lawrence. Lawrence came to the door like a superhero. He was like, hey, you go to crazy. Hey, Armin. I told you about that shit. Hey, Armin. I'm like, oh shit. Goddamn niggas all at the door. He was like, hey, Armin. I said, bro, you ain't gonna be able to get out there, bro. I said, you gonna go out there and rumble, dude? He was like, I might have to, Weezy, man. Cause I love Armin, man. I said, man, I know your ass did, man. You ain't have to tell me. He was like, how you know? I said, man, that dumbass smirk you was giving me when you was telling me the boyfriend ready to kill your dumb ass. I said, bro, you ready to ready to fuck your job up, all this shit over Army? He was like, shit, goddamn, Army, goddamn, that's my baby Weezy, man. I'm like, that shit crazy as a bitch, man. All right, bro. You know what I mean? So he didn't go out there though. He thought about that damn job. He thought about a lot of shit. That's why he was acting like he was goddamn about to save the nigga, but he didn't. They got into their dispute out the hallway and they went into the pod. You know what I mean? I don't know what happened after that. We go to dinner. You know what I mean? We go to dinner. We walk into dinner. They part already sitting in there. When we get in there, we look up. I see the ugly ass black dude. He's sitting at the first table after you get your tray. He right there. So I ain't nowhere nearby Lawrence. So I get my tray before Lawrence, but I pick the black dude. I look up. Goddamn, Lawrence getting his tray. As soon as Lawrence got his tray, and went and sat down. The big black dude get up. Get up. Went to the table. Goddamn, Lawrence sat his tray down. Them niggas was over there having a heart to heart, man to man, whatever you want to call it. They was over there conversing, having a conversation about whatever the hell God knows. So they talking. You know what I mean? Everybody getting up to leave. We leaving and shit. Goddamn, we're going back to the building. Goddamn, it's my word. Goddamn, they get back to the building. I look. I see white chocolate ass. The nigga standing at the front of the building door. He like, and he was just chilling like he was back in man mode. And he was chilling like this. And they were like, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This shit crazy. I walk past him. You know what I mean? Goddamn. My homeboy coming out of bed. He was like, hey, like, yo, I think I'm the boyfriend and goddamn Lawrence gonna rumble. I was like, for real, Lawrence still the child. I said, they was talking. They was like, yo, I think them niggas about to fight, bro. Dude, mad as a bitch. Goddamn, I said, I'm around the front. Pause. I'm like, he out in front. You know what I mean? My boy was like, for real? I'm like, yeah. He was like, man, shit, I'm going out there. So he walked out. You could be out in the hallway when niggas coming back from child. So we go out in the hallway. You know what I mean? We in the hallway and shit. We look at I'm still right there. See, goddamn, the black dude and Lawrence coming back. You know what I mean? Goddamn, niggas come back in the jump. Nigga, goddamn, Lawrence was like, they get in the building. He was like, look, I ain't trying to do all that shit, man. You trying to keep talking. I ain't trying to keep talking, man. Goddamn, Army, she like me. That nigga said she. He was like, she like me. Yeah, she like me. Yeah, she like me. Dude, black dude was like, oh, that's what you think. That's what you think. He was like, yeah, she like me. Yeah, she like me, man. So, like, shit like this happened. I done lost a boy before. I'm like, damn, this nigga letting all type of cats out the bag. That nigga told me I done lost a boy before. He said, I done lost a boy before. It happens. It happens. These niggas out in the hallway arguing over a man, Buddha. He said, yeah, it happens. It happens. Dude was like, nah, fuck that. Ain't shit happening. He was like, hey, Armin. Hey, Armin. Nigga turned around. He was like, come here. Armin walked up. He was like, you want this nigga? Armin was like, I mean, we good friends, but, you know, we just friends with benefits. And then Lawrence was like, what? Fuck you mean we friends with benefits? What the hell that supposed to mean? That means you just been fucking using me this whole time? He said, I ain't been using you. I've been giving you what you want, right? That nigga got down. Lawrence was like, that nigga got angry as a bitch when he said that. The black dude was like, fuck you mean you been giving him what you want? What? And this is fucking crazy. This whole argument and this whole sequence is a part of the story that I'm giving y'all. I have to be very detailed because this shit was bananas. This shit was crazy. He was like, what the hell you mean? What the hell you been giving him? And he was like, man, shit, you be fucking around? You be fucking around? This word, I'm like, damn, they need to put all each other out on blast. You know what I mean? Right out in the hallway. Black dude was like, man, fuck that shit. Get your ass in the pod. Take your ass in the cell. I don't want to hear shit till I get in there. You like, what? You not the boss of me. He hit that nigga in his ass. Pause. He was like, bah. He ain't even got down, smacked him. Pause. He got down, hit him like this. Man, get your ass in the goddamn cell. That nigga got down. That nigga Armin was like, you play too much. I'ma holler at you, Lawrence. That nigga went in the pod. That nigga Lawrence was like, he a big dude too. Lawrence was like, that nigga looked like he was about to shed a tear. Oh, he walked up on a big black dude. He was like, look, that's me right there. I ain't gonna tell you no more. I ain't gonna tell you no more. Stay away from my boy. Stay away from my boy. Whatever he was doing with you, it wasn't no relationship shit. I'm gonna forgive him for that shit. But I'm giving you one last warning. Stay away from. He said, keep your boy away from me. He said, no, fuck that. I'm talking to you. You better stay away from my motherfucking boy. And I'm telling you now. And y'all wonder why I call this building San Francisco. Nothing against San Francisco. I'm a 49er fan. But This was San Francisco. This shit was San Francisco. I'm saying, like, man, enough. I told bro, I'm gone. We shoot back in the building. We shoot back in the pod. That nigga Lawrence came. He was like, nigga walked back in and sat down on the bench. He was like, I ain't want to talk to that maniac ass nigga. Fuck that. This nigga talking about he in love. He a friend with benefits. Goddamn, he done lost a boy before. Listen. Nigga, you getting in front of the radar detector just on GP, nigga. You held too many damn secrets, y'all, so boom. Can't trust his ass. I ain't talking to his ass no more, man. This nigga a psychopath. Why let that shit be? You know what I mean? I let that shit be. I looked up. This nigga goddamn over here again. I promise y'all, he's in the pod again. He's over there, and I seen him coming out of Chi-Town cell, which is another homosexual, like I told you. He shot out of there. Lawrence sleep on the bottom tier. He shot out of jump. He dipped back to his pod. I'm like, what the fuck is he doing over here again? I didn't know what the fuck was going on. All I know is night 7 o'clock rec was coming up. You know what I mean? So we was having rec after count. Niggas was waiting for count to clear because everybody was going outside night, and 7 o'clock rec had just started. You know what I mean? The spring had just hit. So we go out 3 times a day now. So everybody's waiting to go outside. So we go outside. They'll do gate breaks and shit, you know what I mean, through the outside. So I go outside in the beginning. You know what I mean? Goddamn. Stay out there for a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, man, shit's getting hot as fuck out here. I'm gone. They'll niggas did a celebrate. I mean, a gate break after 30 minutes. I slid. I go back in the pod, me and about 12 other niggas. We walking back in the building. We get in the building and shit. Goddamn. You see the big black dude, that nigga was standing at our door. That nigga, all you see was the big ass back. That nigga, like, he had a turtle shell. Couldn't even see our damn door. That nigga was like, we walked out, I was like, yo, excuse me, pop up, bro. If I can hit the button. He was like, I said, you trying to get in here? He was like, and he ain't answered, and he was like, I was like, all right. I hit the button, and don't say, and he was like, and he walked up in that bitch. And he walked in that motherfucker. And he looked. And he said, what's cell Lawrence in? Goddamn. As he going to Lawrence cell, I look up, I see the nigga, white chocolate. He coming across the floor. He coming through the door, across the floor, like he moving. He get to the big dude before he get to his cell. He like, now it's time for you to listen to me. This shit was funny as fuck. He ran up and stopped that nigga like this. He ran in front of that nigga. Goddamn, like Scarface. Y'all know when Scarface ran in front of that nigga. Bah! I hit that nigga. That nigga ran in front of that nigga. He was like, he ran past the nigga dude on the say. He was like, stop. Now it's time you listen to me. He told that nigga, he said, now it's time you listen to me. Now it's time you listen to me. Go back to the pod right now. Go back to the pod. He was like, no, I had enough of this nigga. Move out the way. He was like, nah, listen to me. I'm telling you, go back to the pod right now. Go back to the pod. I can't stand to lose you. So what, I fuck around. I'm like, damn, this shit crazy as hell. Dude like, move. Lawrence standing in his door like this. Lawrence got his shirt off, just standing in his door looking like a goddamn action figure. He like, move. He keep getting close. He like, move. That nigga trying to stop. That nigga feet was moving. He like, stop. He was pushing that nigga, stop. Nigga like, move. I need to talk to you, man. Lawrence was like, yeah, come on. We can talk. Yeah, we can talk and dance. Come on. Lawrence pulled his pants up. Dude was like, he was like, stop. He grabbed that nigga. He was like, move that nigga. That nigga was like one little throw. He was like, that nigga went down the way. Yeah. Hit jump. He was like, see, when he get like this, I can't stop him. When he get like this, I can't do nothing about him. When he like this, I can't do nothing about him. Fuck it. You don't want to listen to me? Fuck you. You don't want to listen. He was like, and nigga Lawrence was like, come on in here. Man, they went in that motherfucker. Man, this is my word. That shit was goddamn. That shit was heavyweight fight from hell. Nigga went in that bitch. Oh, like you ain't really hear a lot of. You heard a lot of moving in that bitch. I look up. Lawrence got the nigga. Dude trying to get up. Lawrence just keep hitting that nigga. Lawrence got him at an angle. He welling on that nigga ass. Bah. Niggas like, oh shit. Lawrence cell was right there on the back wall. His door is open. They fighting with the door open. Everybody's looking at this shit. Lawrence got the nigga. They looking at the shit. Man, it's my word. Man, that nigga white chocolate, that nigga was watching the fight. That nigga went in that bitch. Man, that nigga went in that bitch, man. That nigga jumped on Lawrence's neck, started scratching that nigga. Nigga was scratching the nigga all in his face. I'm like, this nigga went from behind the back fake back passes to scratching niggas in their faces. I'm like, this shit crazy. That nigga got them Lawrence like, big dude tackled his ass, boom, but he tackled him on the bed. All three of their ass fell. Nigga got down, White Chocolate hit the top bunk. That's what released the headlock. He get off him. They banking that nigga ass. Man, this is my boy. That nigga Lawrence got up. He was taking the bang. He was like, banging all over his ass. That nigga got down. I'm like, motherfucker. He's snapping out. That nigga got down. Lawrence was like, big dude do some shit. He weaved that motherfucker and came back. Boom! Man, he knocked the big nigga out. Cold. That nigga was asleep. That nigga hit the ground. Boom! That nigga got that Lawrence was like, motherfucker. He ran up on that nigga. That nigga, I'm gonna start trying to hit that nigga. He ran up on the nigga, knocked out. He knew the nigga was knocked out. He hit the nigga again. Boom! That nigga ain't moving. That nigga was like, that nigga was on the ground looking slumped. That nigga was like, he recovered from that shit. Man, that nigga grabbed goddamn White Chocolate. Man, he grabbed that nigga like this by his neck and threw that nigga to the wall. Boom! The back of his head hit the light. Bah! He put a crock in that bitch. That nigga bounced off that shit. When he came back, he caught him. Boom! Nigga dropped, grabbed that nigga. He said, motherfucker, this how you wanna do me? Motherfucker? You gonna use me for my shit? You gonna make me do all this shit? You stupid motherfucker. He started beating that nigga ass. He threw that nigga out in the pod. Niggas was like, oh shit. Everybody was like, stop, Lawrence. All the homosexuals, stop. Come on, that's enough. You heard one boy say, come on, that's enough. Lawrence. He took enough. People were saying shit like that. He was in ass kicking mode. Come on, that's enough. He was like, fuck that shit. He grabbed that motherfucker. He put that nigga on the table. He was like, motherfucker. The lady in the booth now, he like, motherfucker. Now that's how you want to do me? Motherfucker, he headbutted nigga. I was like, oh shit. He caught nigga, he like, he just started pounding White Chocolate ass. Nigga, fuck around with you. Nigga, White Chocolate couldn't even block no more. He was just getting I said, God damn. Man, White Chocolate got his ass. Man, listen, dude beat his ass. He went with his boyfriend though. I give him that. He ain't let his boyfriend get his ass whooped. But he ended up getting the worst end of the stick. His boyfriend still knocked out in the damn cell. Police running that bitch. Hey, what y'all doing? Again, I watched fucking White Chocolate get handcuffed and take the medical after an ass whooping and being bloody. Man, they handcuffed Lawrence. He went quietly. He ain't bucked. They took him to the hole. They go in there and check on dude in the cell. His ass was out cold. They had to get that nigga up with the smelling salts to his dumb ass. They get him up. He drunk, concussion game. He don't know what the fuck happened. They take his ass to the fucking hole. This word, they took all of their ass out. Two niggas that ain't even supposed to be in our pod, and Lawrence was in our pod. They locked all they dumb asses up, man. They locked all them dumb ass niggas up, man. This is my word. On everything, they locked them dumb ass niggas up. I'll say probably about right before I got moved to 30 building. I looked up, and guess who was in the goddamn cell together in 80 building, man? Shh. Lawrence and goddamn Army, man. White Chocolate ended up leaving the nigga after they backed the Lawrence forgave him. That's why I said some of the things that happens in penitentiary, I have no reason why. I can't give y'all an answer why. Shit is just spooky in penitentiary, man. I'm telling y'all, it's spooky shit going on, man. Lawrence still end up getting goddamn Army, aka White Chocolate. That transformation was crazy, seeing White Chocolate go through all that shit, man, and be who he was to now I come to Lawrenceville. This man is a full-blown girly guy. That was a crazy experience, man. That was crazy watching that shit, man. But that was a crazy experience, y'all. That was super duper wild to see. But that's the end of the damn story. I appreciate y'all for watching another one, man. Let's start the week off right. Y'all already know what it is, man. But I need y'all to stay out the way. That's what we doing over here on this channel, man. I want everybody to live a free life out here in this world. We don't want nobody with badges telling us what to do. We try to stay out here and live with our family and grow old. That's it. Period, man. But y'all already know what this is, man. This was the Tuesday Banger. So turn this one up for me. Like, share, subscribe, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But y'all be safe and stay your ass out the way.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way, if you just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments. Get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart just to open your eyes.